Hey guys, I'm back with Pan That Palette finale for 2017. How did I do? How did I do? How did I do? Alright, you ready? 1, 2. Oops, I've quit using this palette. It's just kind of a lot of fallout in these shadows. Okay, so this is the palette that I was wanting to focus on. This is the Tarte Naturalized Volume 2. I feel like I did really, really well. There's some shadows left in here, but I really just quit using this palette. I'll do the before and after since my last update. But I think I used this one a little bit more. There may have been a little bit left in this guy here. But, you know, I just quit using it. These shadows were just kind of meh. They didn't blend all that well. They were, decently pigmented, but I felt like they were like just a little bit patchy and have better shadows. And so I really had quit using those anyways. And then I was using this guy, but it didn't have very much pigmentation, and it was kind of like pointless for me to continue reaching in this palette for that one shadow just to be using it up. So I just quit. Anyway, so that's where I'm at with this guy. I'm really happy with my progress. Obviously, it would have been really cool to see an empty palette, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm happy. Ooh, next guy is, this is, let's see. This is actually the Tarte Amazonian Clay formulation. This guy isn't. It's a different formulation. I like them both. I like and dislike them both. I think there's pros and cons of each. So there's that. Yay! So this guy doesn't look like there's all that much progress. There's a lot of product in here. These are each, I think they're the same size as a Naked Urban Decay, like a Naked Basics, like an Urban Decay palette shadow that you have in your Naked shadows. So you know those. If you've ever tried to use one of those up, you know those take a while. I'll quickly go through and see if I have any comments. I feel like I've talked these to death. This was I thought one of the best performing shadows in the palette. I thought it had the most pigmentation. I thought it was good, but it's blue. Gray was meh. This guy I was using as a highlight, or I crumbled some out and mixed it in lotion and kind of made like a glowy lotion out of it. So that was an okay use for it, but I have been using this pretty much every day as a highlight, and it's great for a highlight. No, not so great. Really liked this warm tone. It was nice. It didn't have like a ton of pigmentation, but it was a nice warm tone blending shade. So I did dip into that one a lot. No, not so great. I felt like this one was a little patchy. This guy here, I've been working on it. I thought I was going to hit pan, but I just didn't make it to that point. These three were terrible. Didn't even bother. And this guy I ended up using a ton of. I kept reaching for that one when I wanted a shimmery lid. So I ended up really liking this top gold shadow. These on the sides were just awful. Somebody had mentioned that they may have been meant to be liners. I don't know. I didn't like them for that purpose. I didn't like them for any purpose. Okay, so I wasn't actually going to film this today because I was going to finish up this guy. I was going to hit pan here, and I was going to make bigger pan here. But I was filming today, and I don't get that very many opportunities to film. So I was like, you know what? It's time. Let's just do it. Let's finish this project, get rid of this palette. I am going to finish up this guy, just because the next palette I'm painting, which is my Makeup Forever shadows. If you haven't seen the intro, it should be up by now. But the next palette I'm painting does not have a lot of cream, just a matte cream. You know, whatever I'm trying to say here. One of these shadows. So I think there's one in total, but I go through those a lot. So I am going to finish that guy up. Other than that, I'm done reaching in this palette. I'm over it. This is the oldest palette in my collection. I think I actually bought these, Christmas 2012 or Christmas 2013. I'm not certain. However, you know, they're done. They're the oldest ones in my collection, and it's time to say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. Yeah, so I'm done with these. Happy with the progress that it did make. Enjoyed it. Yeah, and that was my palettes. It's 2017 in a nutshell right there. Thanks guys for watching. I will try my best to go check out your Pan That Palette finales. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!